And we're live. Welcome. Welcome one and all.
We're back. We're back. We didn't get canceled yet. After our pilot episode, they picked us up. We're in the money now.
We got picked up.
We got picked up. We don't know by whom or anything else. We will be coming. Brue and I got an email that just said you got picked up. We're excited. You know what I mean?
Companies will be lining up soon. I'm surprised they haven't already.
If you don't know already, the DarkBrue podcast, this is TheBrueCru right here, my main man, and I'm Darkside, and we're going to be bringing you the fun in all kinds of different little ways. ESO related, or just gaming, or just fun, or just pop culture, or just, you know what I mean? A little bit of everything, a little bit of nothing too. You know, like our souls. I don't know, I won't speak for him.
No, the soul's about there. But yeah, we're going to meander around. We're going to discuss all kinds of topics. Obviously, we became friends through Elder Scrolls Online. We have a great love for the game. It's what most stuff is based around, or a lot of our jokes at least. And then, we started branching out a little bit. We've played other games. And through that gaming, Darkside and I have become good friends, good buddies.
I have played other games, a couple, in my 400 years of existence on this planet. And that's the fun of it. We've all kind of good games. And gaming is so much more. That's what I've realized, these last decade, really. When I was a kid, there was no girl gamers, man. Or I didn't know of them. I mean, I'm sure they were at their houses or whatever. They didn't hang out with me. Gamers. And, I always had just guys around. It's just cool to see so many more, especially the new generations coming up. Just diverse. Gaming is so big now. As a kid, it was like video games, because parents never played video games, or,
gaming
cared.
Can bridge some gaps.
Parents didn't have them. Or,
You know what I mean? Like, cultures can be so different, but gaming brings you together because you're focused on one thing, achieving a goal or having some fun and building something great. And
teabagging that guy that, has been bothering you all battlegrounds, that's, whatever your focus is. Yeah. Brings us together.
Or tears you apart because, goddamn, those Sorks with Engine Guardian, they frustrate you.
They can. Anything with Engine Guardian can frustrate me. I go after the Engine Guardian sometimes. my pure rage. The little automaton, I go after it, and that doesn't usually work out well for me.
Stun it and then go get the true enemy, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes I ulti dump it instead, and then wasted it.
To keep this podcast going, we have had to have some sponsorship with all the costs, to us, and we're trying to make mad amounts of money. I don't know how that's possible, but what's that I hear? Oh yeah, when you're out adventuring in the world of Nern, you probably tend up to work a little bit of a sweat. Hey, getting sweaty's all about it. And it sure has its benefit. But what about when you're relaxing back at your antiquarian's Alpine Valley home? You want a libation that's a sweaty sensation, just like you. Betnik's Twice the Spiced Ale is the bold choice for the bold adventurer in you. From the Noob Island that brought you two treasure map locations comes an enticing blend of spices, twicely spiced and more than nice. Betnik Twice Spiced Ale. Parsing is always better when you're not sober. Drink responsibly.
Shout out Betnik. They don't got a lot going on, but damn do they have a good Twice Spiced Ale.
Hey, Betnik's popping this time of year, the one time of year it is.
It's a wonderful time of year. New Life Festival, ladies and gentlemen. New Life Festival is here.
It's a new life. It's a new chance. All right.
It's a new time.
It is good, man. It's that Christmas time of year. That festive. Everything's a festival. Yeah.
The holidays are a wonderful time. I love the holidays. I'm very.
Do you get into New Life?
I get into.
Or you just like that XP?
No, I do more than just one daily quest for New Life. Yeah, it's great to get Burrito's bottomless mug. Keep it flowing, you know?
Yeah.
But I do more
Absolutely.
than just one quest for my daily tickets. I'm going 3 or 4 deep. Get a couple boxes. I don't grind like I used to. But, you know, get some boxes in. Get some writs done.
Get the
Charity
boxes.
writs.
Get the loot. You know, just grab it all up. So what if you destroy some of it later? You know, you had that option.
And there's
New Life's cool, man. You get to travel around the world. I think it's a neat event for going like, here, go check this out, and then like you do it once, and you're like, okay, sweet.
They do get repetitive, but I just like seeing all the NPCs that are like celebrating. You know, everyone's partying for like a solid 2 weeks in Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, and it's you know, the fall off is there with the population of players, but I do like there is something about seeing just massive amounts of players everywhere. You know, just the life. You know, it's like being in a big city, going to Tokyo, and just it's alive. You know, everywhere, there's stuff going on, right?
It's vibrant. It's energetic.
There's the word.
You step into
Vibrant.
Craglorn, there's people looking to do stuff. East March has never been more popular.
That's right. Notice they didn't put anything in the Rift. Right?
Well, we don't need to go see Riften. That's okay. Do you have a favorite daily quest that you can do from the New Life Festival for your tickets?
What's that? Did you ask me that?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite daily?
Oh, a favorite. Well, no. I think they're all equally adequate. I don't mind the you know, because I worked so long in the Legerdman, you know, to get the quick pick, just going and popping those 3 chests while other people are just sitting there like, I can't. The timer. I'm not.
It's a little pick and a big lock.
I heard that the other day, like all around me.
I'm sorry for you.
Do you have a favorite? You like jumping in the water, right? Doing the
polar plunge. You jump from the dock, you jump from the bridge, you jump from the waterfall. Fun.
And they do that and they took that from the real world, right? Where they do the polar bear plunge in, what was that, Canada or Alaska? Or
I think they're all
when they
over.
do that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you go into the water in the middle of winter and it sucks.
Yeah. In a really cold place. Yeah, let's get hypothermia today.
Just real casually, you know, no big deal, don't need to brag, but I casually caught hypothermia today. It's a tradition.
My immune system is weakened. I feel so alive. Good from it. Do you want? For those listeners out there, all of you, I love you. We want to take time. We love you. We love you.
Absolutely.
Right. I kind of set up a little quiz here for Brue today, and I want to see just how it goes. This is the easy quiz now. This is I think the basic one I found in some of the questions aren't so easy, but this should be fun. You ready to do this? You want to save it for a little bit? You want to do it now?
We can jump right into it. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Don't be nervous, baby. It's just, you know, some of these are fun. You know, some of these are interesting.
Fuck it. Give me a twice spiked ale. Let's hit it.
Let's do it. Drink up. All right. Let's get to this question. This I just Googled, like, the first thing that came up. There's 80 questions. We're not going to do all of them. I'm just going to kind of...
Oh, my God.
You got the trivia music. Okay. Beautiful. Number 1. Some of these will be, you know, softballs. You know? You ready?
Hit me with it.
Now, play along at home too. This will be fun. All right, some of these will be easy. What was the first commercially successful video game?
Was
You
Pong
keep the Jeopardy music
commercially
going.
successful?
Pong is correct. Brue
Let's
is on the
go.
board. Very good. 1 for 1. Okay, the second one's going to be a little tougher. What is the best, you might know this, what is the best-selling video game of all time?
That's a good one. It's got
Give you a hint.
Mario, right?
Give you a hint.
No,
Think.
maybe not.
No, you don't want a hint?
Time.
It ain't going to be a great hint. I'll be honest.
You got to imagine it's in that sweet spot of like the N64 era, maybe a little later.
A little later.
First
Like,
gen
I think
console.
2011-ish, 12-ish.
Oh, okay.
13-ish.
Second gen console.
2012, I'll say that. The height of YouTubers were playing with it, around with this. There you go. That's all you know.
The height of YouTubers. God, I hope it's not Minecraft, is it?
It's Minecraft, everybody!
No!
It's 2 for 2!
God.
Wow.
That makes
You're
me cringe
nailing
because
this,
I don't
dude.
play Minecraft. Shout out to those who do, but I can't understand it, nor does it seem appealing.
Well, you're not a 8-year-old.
I guess that's the target market now, huh?
I'm not really sure. There's a lot of adults that play with their kids, too. Like, I don't know. They all love the
Beard's giving me
Roblox,
power.
too.
The beard's giving me power. As I stroke it, it helps me think.
That could be said of other things, too. All right. Here's the next question. You ready? What is the highest selling gaming console to date?
Who truly won the console
I
wars?
actually
Is that
knew
the
this
question?
one, but it's only because I had one, and I've heard it talked about. It's not the Xbox Series X. Because he can't make enough. Right? Yeah.
I'm going to go... Is it the Nintendo Switch?
That is incorrect.
Damn. PS4?
Yeah, but one, you're closer.
Because I don't think Xbox ever won, quote-unquote, won units sold in console wars. The great console wars.
You want one more guess?
I'd go down a
Give me
gen.
one more.
PS3.
Even closer. It's the PlayStation 2
Damn.
was the highest selling game console.
Really?
As of the date this was published, which is
What was the
Last year,
big
October.
game?
so. I wouldn't guess that the new consoles passed that because, PlayStation 2 had years and years to sell.
What drove all
Solid
those
product,
sales for PlayStation? I'm just PlayStation illiterate. That's why we got that one wrong. That's okay, guys. 2 for 3. That's
Yeah,
solid.
Hey, he's still doing great. Here's an interesting question. A trivia question. What year, no Googling, what year was Nintendo founded?
Fuck if I know.
Might surprise you a
1982?
little. When?
1982?
1889.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, think how bad those consoles were. Yeah, it's a while back.
What was its first
I'm
industry?
not sure what kind of...
I wonder.
Well, that's what I want to kind of find out. I should have actually...
1800s? Nintendo's from the
Yeah, dude.
1800s.
Yeah, dude. Like, Nintendo was founded while cowboys were still robbing things.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Like, Sega wasn't... I'm sure Sega wasn't a company for a while after that. And it shows. You know?
That's why they...
So according to the Wikipedia, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you believe anything on
We
there.
all know that's nothing but facts, dude. Nothing but facts.
So, Nintendo was founded in 1889 by craftsman Fusajiro Yamauchi. I'm murdering that, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was...
To produce and distribute The Assumption Lacks Historical Validation, or The Temple of Free Hanafuda. The name Nintendo is commonly assumed to mean leave luck to heaven. but blah blah blah. Okay, I think it was a card company game. Do they really produce cards? Yeah, playing cards.
That makes sense.
So they were gaming. They were a gaming company even back then.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Right?
Good for them. That's an incredibly long time to be in business.
All right. You're still doing well. Okay. You're still
50%
over
now.
50%.
We're falling.
Well, that was a tough one. That was kind of a curveball. All right. Now this is the quote unquote easy quiz too. All right. What food was the character Pac-Man modeled after? Now, and think about shapes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're thinking about shapes. He was going after cherries, helped with the ghosts. But what was Pac-Man himself? Orange or a lemon, I'd imagine.
He's a little rotund. You know.
Damn, it would have been easier if I lived through the marketing of it.
Is it that Jeopardy music not being on that's hurting you? Yeah,
So lemon.
You got an answer?
Lemon. I think it's lemon.
Lemon.
It
was a pizza.
I guess
the creator
the fuck?
was looking at like a pizza with a slice missing and was like, "Oh, that looks like a ghost eating
fuck?
spear or something."
Did they advertise it that way too when Pac-Man was out? Like, go play Pac-Man? And it was just understood it was a pizza? That's some shit.
No, I think it just gave him the idea, like just the shape maybe of the. And what's ironic is they put Pac-Man in a lot of pizza places, like the video game.
Huh.
It's okay. Some of these are not just cut and dry. You know, not just straight to the.
I'd love some new age questions.
Whoa, what? I didn't even... Okay. That's weird. This is a weird question. This won't be an official question, but this makes me have questions. It says, how much did a virtual reality device cost in 1980?
I don't know. $300?
It was called... it was called the iPhone, spelled like an eyeball. iPhone 1. It was $49,000 in the 80s.
$49,000?
I didn't know there was... But that tech had to suck. Like, there's no... It must have been all polygons and...
I thought it was going to be some bullshit that they were just selling for a couple $100. Like...
I like that there's an iPhone back then. iPhone. That's. I'll have to do some research on that. That's interesting. All right. We got one more. I'll pick it. One more good one for you, Brue.
All right, here we go. We can do this. We can get back to 50%.
Some of these are so just random. Okay, that's a spitball. All right, are you ready?
Hit me with it.
What the fuck? What is Mario from Mario Brothers? What is his last name?
This is easy, you said?
Yeah. I mean, if you've ever played a Mario game. No, I don't think know if it really tells in the games. I just learned it somewhere a long time ago, but you're on the clock. You're thinking, I've never heard Mario have a last name. Is it Peterson?
Yeah, like, I've never... No one refers to Mario as first, last name. Like...
It's kind of stupid. And Luigi has the same, because I think they're brothers. So brothers. Luigi has the same last name.
Mario and Luigi... something.
Goomba Stomper. No.
They're plumbers. That's easy. Like that would be
They
an
are
easy question. What's their last name?
It's not pipe cleaner. That's your hint. I'm sure there's some listeners that are just, yelling at you right now.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Bro, this is easy. It's not easy if you've never heard it, though. You'd be like, are you kidding me? Really? That's weird. Probably. We'll see.
That's going to make me think. Does, like, all the characters have last names? Does Peach have a last name? Like, shit, I don't know Peach's last name. Fuck it.
Well, she's like Cher.
Name.
It's Princess Peach, I think I could be wrong. Yeah. The lore is so deep,
Mario.
by this point. And Mario actually, and when he was in Donkey Kong, he had a different name. I think his name was Jumpman. They hadn't really hashed out Mario at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking something along the lines of like Jump.
I'm gonna need something, bro. Gonna need something.
Fuck if I know. Mario and Luigi Mario?
That's it!
No, they did not. No, they did not.
Mario. That's the stupidest name.
They gave him the same fucking name? No wonder they never
Luigi
mention
Mario
it. Don't draw attention to the fact we were lazy. We just gave him the same fucking name.
What a volcano of creativity over there at Nintendo.
They have incredible ideas. In-depth characters. But you guys just were like, nah, that's common. Yeah. So is it Peach Peach? Is it some nonsense like that too? Bowser?
I think at the end of the day, they figured all these Nintendo execs around brainstorming these these
Princess Peach Toadstool. Okay.
Brilliant.
That's that. I've heard that before. What's Bowser's last name?
Mario. No.
Bowser. Koopa.
Yeah, he's a Koopa man. Like, so he's the head of all the Koopas, I guess. Fascinating. You got it though. That's you took your time. You guessed it. You just didn't know, and you got it. Yeah, that's amazing. You did really good. Proud of you.
We ended at 50. I'll take that. But that blows me away. Blows me away. Mario. Does that even happen with Italians?
What? They have the same first and last name? I know what happens with some people from the Czech Republic, I've been told.
That's like one of our guild members. I'm going to need a couple Twice Spiced Ales after that one.
I was just chugging them. Shotgun the spiced ale. Drink responsibly. Binge drink, though.
But fuck it. Drink a lot.
Yeah.
It's the holidays.
Yeah,
you're allowed to
What else is there to do?
At the very minimum, buzzed all the time.
Put some nog in you.
Do you like eggnog?
Man, as a kid, I did. I drank so much of it, and then I think when I was an adult, or quote air quotes around that, I my girlfriend's dad at the time, I was like 19, and he was like totally cool with letting me drink all the Bacardi and eggnog I wanted to at their party.
Wow.
And you could probably guess, like, drink too much of that and bad things can happen. But I still have some eggnog every now and then. I don't like it really with alcohol these days, but yeah. It's just a season.
I do a lot of mixed drinks this time of year. I've never been an eggnog guy.
Are you a pumpkin spice kind of guy?
No, I'm not.
Are you a Betnick Twice Spiced Ale kind of guy?
Oh, now that's a home run right there.
Right.
It reminds me of the there's a beer called Mad Elf that only comes out this time of year, but it's super strong. Like, it's very spiced and very heavy.
Yeah, gets like
It's,
perks you up, huh? Like
what is it?
forcibly.
16% alcohol. Like it's the beer will clap you if you have a 6-pack.
Wow.
You'll be falling over. That's why it's called the Mad Elf.
What? Okay, what is the? Help me out here. What is it called? Cider. Are you a cider, like warm cider kind of guy, like around Christmas?
Ooh.
That's kind of.
I like a warm cider.
Yeah.
I like a warm cider. You know, that's something I can do. Apple's a great flavor. Pumpkin spice, it's okay in some stuff, but I feel like we've gone too far. All the marketing heads are just like,
As a
what else?
society.
What else can we put pumpkin in? We need it in everything. And it's like, all right, guys.
For coffee.
It's good in coffee. A pumpkin spice latte is good. I'll give them that. Pumpkin,
In moderation.
Pumpkin spice
Too much of that
Cheerios?
is-
Was that necessary?
No, but what is these days? What's necessary, right?
You're right. Options are just the spice of life.
That's very well spoken. Yeah. Variety, options. Change it up. Change up your routine. Get your favorite beer. You like drinking every day. Go outside your comfort zone. Go grab a. I was gonna say White Claw, but I don't want you to do that.
I don't
Makes you
drink
happy.
White Claws.
Just do it.
Herb likes
Do
to
it.
shit on me because I don't drink fruity drinks at many points in the year, and I often look at guys who drink seltzers like, hey, you could have a beer instead. Do your own.
But they're getting in touch with other taste buds at that moment, I guess. Or
I won't have a pina colada unless I'm on vacation at a tropical place. I just don't feel like they fit, I'm not having sex on the beach shots when I'm here in, a little podunk town. No, I'm not at the beach.
that you didn't feel right, huh?
I try to
Yeah,
have my drinks based on the environment.
When in Rome. Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like, yeah.
I go to a nice restaurant. Okay, I'm going to order a nice drink. Or hell, I might even have a glass of wine. I'm not a big wine guy, but if it's a nice Italian spot, I'll have some wine.
Will you have a margarita at a restaurant that's not a Mexican restaurant?
Probably not. But if I'm at a Mexican restaurant, you better believe I'll take tequila shots and have margaritas.
I like that. Well, if you're diverse in your food selection, and then you're diverse in your drinking, then
it's something I've worked on as I've been growing older. Because I used to be like, nope, I only want American food. I like burgers. I like pizza. I like hot dogs, chicken. But like, I didn't like any kind of Oriental food. Nope. I didn't do south of the border food. Nope. But hey,
food simp.
yeah. I'm growing up. Now I have all kinds of shit.
Expand those horizons.
I got a Greek restaurant by me that is fantastic.
Greek food's so good, man. In my city, each year we have a thing called it's like a Greek festival. And man, it is cool because it's just downtown. It's just like all the restaurants and stuff. They have Greek food, Greek drinks. Just come and go,
Cool. They have like
really
cultural, like arts and crafts stuff they're selling, or like Greek sort of made product. Sometimes,
we have like art walks too. It's not like ancient Greece, which I would like down with, but it's like I don't go too far into it, but it's mostly about the food, I guess. We have a beer festival here where you pay a ticket. And then you can go to every bar and just drink free beer. Just try all the beer you want. It's pretty neat.
That is really cool.
I don't drink anymore though, and it's not because I hate drinking. It's just don't, not over it. It's just I don't, I want to drink. I want to socialize, like out and about, and just don't do it as much these days. With the disease out there. That's not the reason. I'm just gonna use it. My scapegoat.
I could still go to a bar and stuff, but I'm busy these days. So if I want to drink, I'm drinking while playing, and I'd rather not. I need to keep my wits about me for some sweaty content.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Somewhat.
Somewhat about me. I might drink tonight though. It's Friday.
What's next? Do you want to go over some of the we were talking we're pre-gaming before the podcast, and I think this one will be the podcast that comes out before the one that comes out before Christmas. So we're kind of reminiscing, and I was asking Brue here what special times you can remember on Christmas Day getting that game or gaming console or something that was just magical and you couldn't wait to get into it. And you told me you didn't really have a lot of those that stood out to you.
Yeah, so like I didn't get a console for Christmas. I got the N64 when I was really young, and it was for me and my brothers, for us to share, obviously. But when the Xbox came out, that wasn't a Christmas gift. That was a different gift throughout the year. So then by the time the 360 came out, I was old enough and I was behind enough that I just bought one for myself. I bought a reused one from GameStop back when GameStop was a real thing. So my video game memories of Christmas Day was I got one game generally a year. And then the rest of my Christmas Day was generally spent playing and beating that game. So like the most notable one I remember was a game called Aragon. It was based on books. I don't know if you've ever read the Aragon books. I believe they call it The Inheritance.
They made a movie.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
The books were fantastic. I thought they were very well written. There was a good amount of lore.
The movie was not.
The movie was not. The game was awful. Truly terrible.
Oh, really?
But I loved it so much. Because one, I don't know, you get bored just hanging out with your family on Christmas vacation, so it was nice to like just go play by myself. And two, like, I don't know, it's Christmas Day. You're all happy, you're giddy, you got a good dinner coming. Everyone kind of does their own thing in my family, so like you see what you get and play with that, or you would spend time with the family playing cards or another group activity. But yeah, I got a game each year, and that was my Christmas Day. Played it for a while. But you, on the other hand, you had quite a Christmas, I imagine.
Every Christmas was a magical time of gaming for me. Especially when I was real young, because it was just so so I had the first subscription of Nintendo Power, right? And back in the day, just getting that magazine once a month was just so fun and exciting, because I was like, look at all these games and look at them. It's so magical. You haven't played these things yet. It's like, oh, what's these screenshots of like strategy guides too, and this art that they've put on there.
That was the gaming magazine, right? Like, that gave you the news
for Nintendo, yeah. And then it was one of the first ones. And then Game Pro magazine. I couldn't wait. I'd go to the store, get my new Game Pro Electronic Gaming Monthly. Then later PC Gamer with its demo discs. So you get these free demo discs for PC, or some of the other ones, Game Pro or whatever came later. You had them for like your Xbox or whatever, these PlayStation, these demo discs, and you could play a little bit of these things over and over just to get you excited too for the new stuff coming up. Oh man, it's probably too many to count. Every year I was getting, I was always wanting, one big gift and then a couple little side ones. So I'd be like, Sega CD, oh, I really want this, and I'd get it and be like, yes, I can. Look at all this full motion video that sucked. And I recently found out in my shed, some storage, an old TurboGrafx 16 console, which, wow, I got that in 1990. And Sega was the only 16-bit system at that time. Super Nintendo didn't come out till 91. And I didn't have a Genesis right when it came out. So that was my first 16-bit console. And it didn't have any of the other, mascots. It had Bonk. I think Bonk, old caveman with his big head hitting things, was like the driving game with that, the mascot game, like Sonic was to Sega.
Okay.
Mario was for Nintendo.
Freaking Mario. That dude. I will never look at him the same way.
He, and when I turned about 13, 14, I started getting more, a little earlier than that, into music. And so instead of like a console or some plethora of games, I'd be like, hey, how about a drum set or a bass guitar or a guitar? And like, so that kind of was the focus for a while I still, would game, of course. It's just interesting how focus changes, especially when the opposite sex enters into the picture in puberty. A little bit.
Fumes.
Your paradigm shifts a little bit. Your focus might change. And that goes back to that thing we were saying. Like, I couldn't relate with a lot of, young females at that time with gaming. Hey, did you play this new game yet? Like, I don't play games. Oh.
To be fair, though, it's not something I bring up now when I date either. I don't say, hey, like, did you play the new Halo? What'd you think? Like, girls are more accepting.
Yeah,
they're just like, oh, like, you just play games for hours. Like, that's cool.
I will tell you, Brue, that when that has happened to me though, and that's a cool thing to like get going with somebody. You play the same game, like what I mean? It's like, oh, really?
I bet that's super cool.
That happens too often, but
something you get to.
It was just one. Sorry, go ahead.
It's just something you share with them, like you have a common interest.
It's one chick that we both played Warcraft, but we were on different servers, right? And it was like, well, bring over your laptop and we'll figure it out. We'll do something,
Oh, was that the move? Hey, bring over your laptop. Well,
yeah, it could be.
Right? We'll have a little LAN party, just me and you.
I think this individual lady at the time was dating a musician friend of mine, so I didn't try to make any moves, but I think she wanted me to, which was really uncomfortable. It's like, well, just concentrate on our raid. I wasn't that timid, but it is cool, man.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
There is this one lady on my friends list, and they're not in ESO, but like I don't know how I ended up with this person, but her gamer score is like 110,000.
Damn, respect.
And she's like always playing, and she's gorgeous. I'm just like, man, that's it. She gets it.
She understands the drive.
She understands. Show me the ways of the gamer score.
Well, how about, so we talked about Christmas past. Christmas present? Do you do anything for yourself?
Christmas Carol kind of thing?
For Christmas?
No, not these days. Like, I may treat myself, to a little something extra. I don't have kids, I'm a little older, so it's a little bit different, but what about you?
I try and get myself either like a game for me and my buddies to play. So like, I'll buy them a game that we can co-op together, or try and buy myself something in game as like a, hey, Merry Christmas to me, because I'm younger. I don't have kids, so I have disposable income to spend on games.
Gotta dispose of it somehow.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's for something else.
I mean, you can't take the money with you when you die, so might as well game it up while you can.
Might as well enjoy my extra visuals that I get in a game. Buy those extra pixels on the screen.
This is kind of an aside. Are there any games that you really like to play when you're like, all hopped up on the Twice Spice deal or herbs and spices?
If I'm real hopped up, I like a first-person shooter to shit talk. If I'm too hopped up, I'll play a single-player game so that I could just, fuck around. So like Skyrim used to be that game for a while. Like if I got too fucked up, I'll just go run around in Skyrim. And one time I just ran in circles for like an hour. I kept fighting like the same tower. I would run away, forget where I was. Like, oh look, there's a tower up ahead. I should go fight it. And I went through this process 3 times. I was, it wasn't just twice spiked, though. I was a little, we had some of those gloom spore shrooms, too.
Wow.
It was a good time.
Yeah. Skyrim's a great game to get lost in completely sober, too. So, yeah, I could see that.
But, like,
God,
yeah, if
Skyrim.
I'm feeling just a little lady titty, I like to shit talk in a first-person shooter. Not even to concentrate on the game, just to talk to the other people.
Wow. Wow, who knew?
Yeah, I don't bring
big shit talker. I do hear you when you're on your stream, when you're I'm watching you when you're playing Halo.
I
love
have to
it.
hold
Love
it
the
back
banter.
sometimes.
Brue gets into it, man. He doesn't he will not shy down from talking that shit, and I love it. That's the way it should be, you know. Within reason.
Within reason. Because at the end of the day, I still need to play better. But I'm still going to ask how you did that. That's bullshit. And what the fuck was that?
Yeah. As one does. We've all been there. What the fuck? What just... How did you... Wish I could do that. I really need to get back into the first-person shooters, man. That used to be my bread and butter, but I just haven't had one. You know, the new Battlefield is quite a disappointment to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm a Battlefield, lover. I've played them all. I've enjoyed just about all of them until this one. It's just, But Halo, I used to love playing Halo, but that was so long ago, and I never played past Halo 3, so I'm kind of getting back into that a little bit. I just remember how beautiful when Halo first came out, even on the original Xbox. It was just such a beautiful game for the time. It was just great,
So you never played Call of Duty then? Like you picked Battlefield and was like, this is the franchise I like.
No, I played Call of Duty, of course, because there's, but for Call of Duty for me was a very small scale, just action, quick action, small scale, level up your stuff and repeat. And Battlefield was more large scale strategy, get in vehicles, you have more room to move about. You can actually snipe from like 1,500 meters away, and that was more satisfying to me, being able to pull off a headshot from that far away, or just something incredible. It's just like the epic scale was raised, right?
Gotcha.
And Call of Duty got repetitive, man. It's just the same thing each year. Their motto, their slogan, I heard this somewhere, should be the new Call of Duty. Yeah, we made another one.
Yeah, I liked the progression in Call of Duty, and like at the time, quick games. I liked a quick game. This was before I started grinding out others, though. So like now I'm
just action. It's just
accustomed
constant
to like 20-30 minute games. That's okay.
Yeah, settle in. Yeah.
Hey,
I think
water's fine.
it was
Settle
Black
on.
Ops with the remote control cars that was the tipping point for me. With those little cars that run around and blow you up that people control. I was like, oh, okay, this is too cheese.
The kill streaks.
But I can still get into it.
Me. See what I did there?
And I got into the Battle Royale with PUBG and Apex for a while, and I enjoyed that. I think, again, it got a little, it gets a little stale for me. Any one thing, ESO can even get a little burnout on it, but that's, after hundreds of days logged in,
Yeah, I mean,
but
I'm careful about my ESO time these days with how much I'm doing with it. Just because, I don't want to burn out, so I make sure to flex a game in, even if it may not be like, okay, I wanted to do ESO tonight, but we'll play something else instead, or take a night off.
You're good about that. You're good about moderating what you do in the content too, spreading it around, and that's the way to be.
Yeah,
I think keep it fresh and not as repetitive.
So,
man, I've been burnt out. I did want to bring up
though a wish list. So we're talking Christmas. we're talking kind of games and other fun things. Well, what about a wish list for the devs of ESO from, the community?
A request list, yeah, for them to.
And you can shoot the moon, or you can pick some low level stuff, little low hanging fruits that would just help. But wish list for the devs, I got a couple in mind.
Partnership with Disney and Star Wars. I want X-Wings in Cyrodiil, alright?
Really shooting the moon, Dark. You really went for it, bud.
Well, you said I could. I mean, as soon as you said shoot the moon, I'm looking up at the moon with my gun. Yeah. Realistically, I would say fix your bugs, but that's not realistic, is it? More group content, or maybe like a 2-man arena.
Ooh.
But with the 2-man arena, you're gonna have people that go, well, I can 1-man that. But I think you should make it 2-man, and it's like you have to be two people with like mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, you can easily force people with mechs to. It requires 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Generally.
Would it be no tank needed? So then you have a healer DPS option, or just 2 deeps with healers, or with healing on them?
What about this? What about a 2-man arena where you have branching options to go through an arena, where there's different options like paths where you would need different setups, possibly. Like you want to go the tank DPS route. That's one way. You can go the 2 DPS route, or you can go, whatever.
So based on group comp is the direction you go through the arena?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And even do that with 4-man,
Ooh.
That takes one dungeon and makes it more. Yeah. What about you? What would you like?
Realistically, first thing should be fixing the AQ finder. Man, that's frustrating this week. Because, I have to go through the guild roster to travel into a dungeon, or I got dropped from my BG group, and now I have to wait for them to finish. That's no fun. But in terms of...
Yeah, and there's still people that don't know what's going on when that happens. They're like, oh, I guess everybody DC'd.
Yeah, it's... it was brought up in guild chat just last night. Someone didn't know that there was a Q bug issue, missed the Q pop, and now they're waiting for, a couple minutes and dealing with the cooldowns and people waiting at the beginning of a dungeon. Like, hey, you ever going to travel in? Oh, I didn't know. It just never pulled me. So,
yeah.
But in terms of a real fun idea, it's housing related. But give me nodes in my house.
Dude, you'd never have to leave your house.
Give me, if I want to grow Blessed Thistle and it takes 2 weeks to finally yield it, but you can get
I'll grow
6
it
Blessed Leaf. Blessed Thistle.
Farming mechanic.
Yeah, give me a fishing node. Let me just fish. Won't have any rare fish.
The fishing,
I
definitely am down with. Yeah.
In a connection system amongst my houses for other people to use, I think would be a cool addition, because you sell us all these houses. Some people buy them all. But you never get to see anything except the primary for the most part, unless someone jumps you from house to house.
Yeah, that's true. It's such your top 3 houses that people can visit, or 5. Or...
Doesn't have to be all of them, sure, but give me 5 different houses. People have a craft house, a parse house, a main furnished house.
Decorative, yeah. Yeah. And I'm curious to see what comes out this year, because it looks like they have done a hell of a job, at least, of introducing and refurbishing pieces. And they're doing good stuff with that. It's just they maybe take a patch to fix the game. I don't know.
I do think they're making good progress.
I'm not a dev.
They're fixing a lot. They're trying to revamp a lot. Quality of life was a big focus. I like that.
There's so many things. What about for PvP? Do you have any ideas they could do?
For PvP, I mean, why are we not playing other game modes? They don't show up frequently enough. Make the playlist, guys. What's the issue? I should be able to choose team deathmatch, capture the relic. Pick the game mode I want to play. I don't know if they're running into issues with player base, like there's not enough people queued for those other game modes, so therefore it's tougher. I don't know. But like to revitalize it, I think it's time to make a new PvP zone.
Ooh.
You have Imp City, okay. You have Cyrodiil.
12 on 12 deathmatch, too. Or like larger scale battlegrounds, so there's like 2 teams just going against each other instead of like 3 every time.
Yeah, so similar. I was thinking like there'd be a PvP area off the map, so in like one of the Daedric realms or some shit. Put it in the Deadlands. That it's just like free for all in an arena or in the whole zone. You could have special game types with 4-person group, 8-person group, 12-person group going against, other groups and quote unquote performing for Molag Bal or Mehrunes Dagon or whoever, fighting for your life, so to speak. You can weave the story that way.
I like it. Mm-hmm.
But it needs a big change. People are tired of Cyrodiil. The lag there is unreal.
What about
fun, but small.
It needs revitalizing, like you're saying. What about multiple player duels? It'd be fun.
How would you?
Maybe 3 person.
A 1v1v1, or would you have like 2 to 10 as like the max number of participants?
Or a 2-on-2 duel. Yeah.
That I like. You could just duel people wherever based on your group size.
Yeah.
They could let you test out ball groups and stuff like that too. Practice working that. That's an interesting idea. That really makes you think.
What's that beeping? Is that my thing?
I think it's on your end. I don't have any beeps.
Oh, I got an alarm that went off for 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but they never matched or figured out tandem mounts, so multiple people in a duel.
Yeah. I don't know if those of you remember that at this time last year, there was an option on your when you hold start on somebody where you trade the trade menu, the little the round circle option menu, invite to group or whatever dual trade. There was an option to invite to mount, and it was there for a couple months, I think, before it got removed. But they were testing, I think, dual mounts. They were talking it up, and then it just disappeared. So I don't.
Ghosted. Was not mentioned again.
That would be interesting. It'd probably be so broken, though. It's my only guess. They're like, we got too much other broken stuff, and we're trying to release this. And we got people who are working on Fallout 76, and we only have, I don't know what their condition is, but.
Imagine devs have a very hard working life. I don't know any developers personally, but it seems like the workload for a developer sucks. Especially for a major game.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, because they have special devs to do this and that. I just think their troubleshooting team could use a little bit more funding, maybe.
Can we get some of that Microsoft money to the bugs department, please?
I've said this before. I just picture one guy named Jeff with like electrical burns on his face and like some smut, or with cables wrapped around all around him, like just coming out of like the back room, and he's like the only dev that's working on everything. And somebody's going like, "Hey man, this bug's still going on," and he's like, "My hands are full. Give me some help." And they're like, "No, we're too busy. We're too busy making all these ugly styles for people to wear on the Crown Store.
We gotta sell more. We gotta come out with more fashion."
Money. Yeah. Crowns just went on sale too. I'll throw that in there if you didn't know.
Oh yeah, Crown sale. Happy holidays.
Yeah, get that stuff. Get that celestial stuff. The pretty and
the celestial stuff is beautiful though.
yeah, it's one of the better looking ones they put out. Like the kind of good looking style kind of thing going. Is there anything lately that's been sparking your interest? Just with anything. Any new fun adventures you're getting into, real life or game?
I've been pretty focused on the content lately. So in game, it's just grinding the new life. But I've been trying to make slow progress on core, make slow progress in our prog group, getting through some of that 4-man. But I got a lot of work, Been working on the podcast here. I got quite a few ideas for the Twitch stream to enable. Twitch.tv/BrueCru. And then guild work.
You're building a real good basis for your streaming empire. It's good stuff.
We're trying. It's a slow grow. I'm in no hurry. I do it for the fun. And it's a lot of fun. Learning about it was a blast. Constantly improving it, I find, is a fun project for me. Because I'll be
learning a
doing
lot
something and be like, oh, that'd be cool to add to my stream.
And then figuring out how to do it, and then, learning all these little gadgets they got.
It's fascinating to me.
And
it's truly fascinating.
You've been learning about the sound engineering side of doing this podcast too a little bit. Learned a couple of things.
Yeah.
Editing's fun. I like editing.
Yeah, thank God for Pete. Shout out Pete.
Pete, our editor. Yeah, thanks, man, for all you do.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Some of the stuff's too detailed, but yeah, I've been learning the basics of because sound is everything, especially on a podcast. Because that's all there is.
That's all I got. That's all we got. We got to create a narrative here. A little fun, direction we got to pull this. And it's going to get sillier and greater as we go on. We're gonna really get this.
It's going to be sillier than the greatest ever.
Get that feel for it. We got to find our little pocket. Yeah. We don't want a pocket full of lint either. We want a pocket full of fun.
Full of septums. Gold septums.
Septums.
But
wasn't that as a Game of Thrones?
The Twitch stream has the video, so that can carry some of the content. It's not always just me talking.
Yeah, I got some visual stuff, and I think we're gonna cut some of this stuff too and throw it up on YouTube. The finished product. Put some visuals in there too.
Yeah, I'll add it to the link in the description to the YouTube channel. We got a DarkBrue YouTube channel. Check it out. Check it out.
I'll have to make that before this goes up. We'll have to get that going.
It'll be hard. It's really easy. I got it.
We don't want to give people an error 404, on their URL.
That's happened with our Discord link before. On stream, someone's like, hey, your Discord link doesn't work. Fuck. Give me a second. But yeah, if you're interested in joining the Dynasty, that link will be in the description. As well as all of my socials.
Join the Dynasty. What are you doing?
What are you doing with yourself? We have a guild.
You're out there and you play ESO? What are you doing?
Events. We have lotteries. We have a fully packed Discord with useful bots, wonderful people. Join the Dynasty.
It's pretty much a podcast in guild chat every day. Somewhat.
It could be.
exciting personalities everywhere. You know?
It's an interesting cast of characters. And in the coming weeks, we are going to have guests on the podcast. I know we've talked about it before. We're in the process. We're planning it out. You got to give people time, you know? So look forward to that on an upcoming episode.
It's nothing but excitement. This is the end of 2021, you know, with all the disappointments of, you know, if you haven't got your Series X yet or you need PlayStation 5 or whatever it is, somebody caught COVID, they probably did. It's awful, you know. Sometimes we've got 2022 set up to be the year of just majesty, maybe. That's a good word, right?
Majesty, I like that. The year of majesty.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome. 2022 is going to be a stellar year.
We're going to force it to be. That's right.
It's all a matter of perspective. It's all a matter of perspective.
You got a bad perspective? We're going to flip it. We're going to shift it. Yeah? We're going to make you have fun whether you want to or not. We're going to make you smile on your worst day. Deal with it.
Have fun, and you're going to like it.
We're having fun, right? Yeah. I am excited, man. I want to see this. I want to see this new stuff. And when did they make the announcements for the new stuff coming out? Like the new DLC for next year? I want to be like February or something.
I thought the teaser comes out in like January, and then they have like a stream to go over it in February, kind of thing. They give you a little sneak peek, a little cinematic sneak peek of what's coming this year.
Could be a little pre-zone quest.
Nailed it.
Have you done the Deadlands zone quest yet? Fought Mayron's Dagon?
I've done
Spoiler.
4 of them. 3 or 4 of the main quests. I like to do a lot of the side quests too, so I'm trying to knock those out and get the whole zone completion action. So I've done the world bosses, I've done the delves, I've done the shards. I have a couple points of interest to flush out. Yeah. How about you? You have you done the new content, the new questing content?
Oh yeah. I'm kind of a little bit ashamed to say I've never skipped more dialogue, but you know, I got the synopsis.
The Daedrat's pretty funny. I find him humorous.
Yeah, that little shit.
Yeah,
it's funny when they bring out a little. What was the augur of the Sigic Order augur? The little side characters that are zany.
He cracks me up. Some people are like, "Oh, that augur's so annoying." No, it's a fun companion. It has a little, little laugh. It's like Rosendar though. He's my favorite character in the game.
Roz is good. They haven't really had him mixed in with the story stuff.
Yeah, not too much lately.
Roz is great though. Who doesn't love Roz? You know.
Mm-hmm.
God, there's so many characters in this damn game, and it's great. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I really want. I would like to see more of them tie in, and it does, but more specifically tie in with events from Oblivion, and because this is the Mayron's Dagon's first attempt, I think, at taking over the world, and then we see it recur in Oblivion and mentioned later, which is neat. And I may want to go revisit some of this stuff after I've played through this, because this is all prequel stuff, right? ESO is before. It's the Knights of the Old Republic, in a way. And how they pan it out with Elder Scrolls 6, right? When that eventually comes out in 40 years or whatever.
Hopefully soon.
Where did the women go?
Knock on wood.
Are they coming back?
And I swear, if there are bugs in Starfield, if I get sucked into black holes and die for random reasons, focus on the games that are coming. And just put enough budget to make sure we fix the games we got now. That's all I'm asking.
Their large team is on Starfield and has been for a while, I'm guessing. And there will be bugs because it's a Bethesda game, but they usually fix the main launch titles, games, or whatever, their main games. They fix that pretty quick. Hopefully. It'll be exciting, man. This year should be a great great time for gaming. Great year for new stuff.
We got one more episode before the end of the year. Maybe we'll do like a yearly recap. What we did in the year, what we accomplished in the year, some things we're thankful for, and what we're looking forward to in 2022.
I'm all about it. Excited. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again. Can't thank the community enough. We love you guys. Love you guys.
You're the only reason we do this. Yeah.
Exactly. You keep us going. As does, friendly reminder, support Betnik. They're a small little island nation. Island zone, we should call it. Get some Twice Spice Ale this holiday season.
That's right. Visit our sponsor. It's good stuff. Quality stuff.
All right, guys. Check out the links in the description.
Have a good one. Eat your vitamins, Get out and get a jog. Eat some eggnog or drink it. However you take it.
Eat some eggnog.
Live a little.
It got so chunky you need to eat the eggnog. Gross.
That's no good for anybody.
That's a hell of a way to sign off. There it is. See you guys.
Y'all have a great one. Check us out. We'll be back soon. And coming soon, we're going to have guests. Who's it going to be? Oh my God. I can't wait.
It's a secret.